Tokyo to London, across the globe, respecting the craft, we're in the know. No gimmicks or fakes, just pure passion and skill. The best talents from every wrestling hill. We dive deep into the stories behind the red. Respecting the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best, we can't hide.
And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 325, and I'm joined once again by the boss man himself, Mr. Billy Fetzke. What's going on, brother? How's everything?
Man, you know, it's been hectic, man. It's been crazy out here on the road. Western North Carolina, still dealing with it, man. We're still trying to get through it. Half the company's out there with the bringing in that water, and the other half is trying to keep up with it. But man, it's we know we're helping people, and we're blessed. But brother, I am super excited to be here on the Respect the Craft, man. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been on this podcast with you.
I was a little worried when you told me, hey, I want to come on. I'm like, he's seen too many of these. I've been stirring the pot a little bit. I'm like, HR department got to him, didn't he?
I get a lot of I get a lot of emails. I do. I get a lot of emails in regards to the HR department with Sanchez. However, I double-edged sword is, man, you're just reporting what you see, right? Just reporting the facts. And how do you do? How do you do something like that? I just have to censor you and shut you up.
Hey, this is why you brought me in, for my journalistic style. This is why I do what I do on Titan Championship Wrestling for commentary. So I gotta do that as well with this. This is why we have on our amazing Titan Nation, which includes a lot of the people in our chat right now. We got Michael Fain in the chat right there. We got Nettie in the chat saying hello, hello. We got an old friend, Ben Castle, saying hello, William.
Castle. Hello,
what's going on, Ben? What's going on? Long time no see, man. But Billy, again, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and there's a lot to discuss. There's a lot of things I want to bring up, including what is going to be happening in less than a month away. It is going to be Mount Olympus, truly one of our biggest shows of the year when it comes to matches, when it comes to what can expect, all that great stuff. But that also comes in the tails of what was a stacked event with Savage Intentions, and what an event that was. What an event that was. We said it was going to be the spooky season arriving to TCW, but I don't know if you were ready for what we were going to see on that night. Because
no, I wasn't. When we said things were going to change coming in September, and how things were going to change, going from guerrilla warfare into Savage Attention, now going into Mount Olympus. The quality and the storytelling has just raised the bar continuously, show by show. And no, I wasn't prepared, and sadly enough, I wasn't there. I wasn't able to make it for that show. However, when everybody calls me thereafter and gives me the updates and of what transpired and everything that went on, it was more the fans that messaged me what was going on than it was the actual team. So as the fans were updating me what was going on, so that was cool. I mean, that was a new one after the over the past 4.5 years. So when I get the fans messaging me, bro, it's like, all right, well, this is really cool, So it was exciting. It was just another level. And for me, as I'm working, and I was getting phone calls from the team, like, all right, you get the meeting beforehand. And I'm like, I can't make the meeting. You guys are just going to have to go along. And the team and everybody that really stuck together to make that event happen. I mean, I couldn't be more proud. And I couldn't be more thankful for the Titan Nation, and the new fans of the Titan Nation that came to that event. Hoboken is home. That's our North home, and we're proud. We're proud. We just really are.
No, definitely agreed there. And again, the Titan Nation coming in waves. We got Liliana, who's always in that crowd, always enjoying what's going on. What's going on? Thank you for coming
She's
through. We
awesome.
got Magic in the chat as well, showing his support. What's going on, Magic?
Love you,
But
Magic.
yeah, that night was definitely something. Just seeing the insanity that we saw, and when it comes to the brotherly battles, when it comes to just Jerry having to make a decision. You called me after that podcast asking why was I doing what I was doing, trying to get to the bottom of things. And even after that conversation, I still couldn't do it. I was so proud though that he did the right thing. If you weren't there in person, please stay tuned because when we release that match, it
I mean,
is
I had to call you on that. I really did. I had to call you on that. You had it hit Jerry so emotionally that I had to call you to find out what am I to expect, right? Because it was really the unexpected, and the way um, the way you put it, and I'm not even talking about the storyline. I'm just talking about the realism on it. The way it was put, and the way that Jerry was like that deer in the headlights, and you didn't know which way Jerry was going. It was, what was I to expect?
yeah.
I've got to make sure everybody's safe, right? Everybody's, not only the fans, of course, but the talent that's in the ring, the referee, everybody at ringside. It- it- so I've got to know what to expect upcoming. So it was. I mean, you hit all points more than even what I was thinking, and it was yeah, great job. And it immediately got the phone call from Marlon. He
Yeah,
was stirring the part a little too deep on that, and but I mean, it had to be. It needed to be.
I apologize again to our HR department. I get the constant emails. I know. And it's still going to happen because, like I said, we are on the road to Mount Olympus, and a lot of the Titans will be joining me very soon. We'll be having Titan Week as of next week. We are going to begin with some of the Titan Nation. So, my apologies now, Marlon, because you're going to get a lot of, yeah. But what's going on? We got Aunt Tina in the building. Jerry, you cheat. He did not cheat, but again, that is up for interpretation. Nettie asking, is it seven? It's seven, Siegen, isn't it? Did we expect anything less? No, that is what you expect from Savage. That is what you expect from that insanity. And yeah, this is why it's that era, man. It is that era for a reason as we continue, which was even announced for someone like PJ Savage. His road doesn't get any easier after that brotherly battle. It was announced at Mount Olympus. It will be this right here. That TCW and Funhouse Heavyweight Championships on the line against none other than Mike Mondo, former WWE superstar, current NYWC Hall of Famer, a man that's done it all around the world. Just, yeah, this is going to be PJ just keeps going, man. It's challenge after challenge, and this is what we want from our champion.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, he's really putting it on the line with this match here for Mount Olympus. I mean, what an epic match this will be. If you want to see what a person has from top to bottom, right? You give them that challenge to really push them hard. Now, you don't know what to expect with this match. It's going to be incredible. I mean, of course, the title's on the line. Mike Mondo comes in with a vast amount of experience, right? Now, we all know Savage is pure Savage. Because that Savage top that in-ring experience, that long-time experience. He's not, this is a whole nother level of pure pro wrestling. And, it'll be wild to see Mount Olympus.
Definitely so. And again, it's that situation of we've seen just the list of opponents PJ has gone through to win the championship, facing a man I know very well in Anthony Gangone, Dr. Sleep, going in there against the legendary Joel Maximo, defeating Joey Conway, defeating the Brooklyn Outlaw himself, Donovan. there's a lot of just list of paths of just bodies that he's left there to see now. Can
PJ,
he do the same to Mike Mondo? Oof.
yeah, I mean, look, PJ's given opportunities even to, I mean, legit everyone. PJ's faced E Money Millie, right? Even, you know, so Ben Castle, like PJ has given opportunities to anybody. It's an open door. But sometimes, right, no matter what, you get what you ask for. And in this moment, this is putting everything of PJ Savage, everything of Savage, the Savage era, um, those heavyweight titles, and everything of Savage on the line on November 16th, Mount Olympus. It's me. I've noticed for the most part he's been quiet, and it's kind of personal to him because at this point now this is a whole different thing. This is not somebody who's been at Titan. This is a person that's coming into Titan. And it's a challenge. This is not somebody PJ got to sit and watch as they've exceeded up to that Savage matches. But
Agreed.
you know, it's gonna be an epic match. It is.
Definitely. Definitely. But as we continue here, we also got, I mentioned him earlier. We got the SAT in the chat. What's up, Billy? The SAT love TCW. SAT
SAT,
saying Billy's the
yeah.
real deal.
Much
But
love,
Michael
brother. Much
Fain,
love.
Michael Fain mentioning, I'm not on that list. Well, he has not faced you yet, Michael Fain. He has not faced you yet, but you have your hands full because outside of that championship match, outside of another match we'll be talking about in a little bit, you will be a part of Mount Olympus, Michael Fain. So you got your hands full being in that last position, the last entrant with that advantage in Mount Olympus. And I know somewhere Harry Turjanian is just smiling and hoping that 10% comes into play. So
Absolutely. I mean, Michael Fain has been on a tear for a while now. Whether you agree with him or disagree with him, I mostly disagree. However, again, just with his outlook, but you got to admit, and you got to put credit where credit is due. Okay, when it's all in one Fain, it is legit all in one Fain. He has done things here at Titan Championship Wrestling. It's just been extremely astonishing, and to watch the rise of Michael Fain. Could we see eventually a Michael Fain, PJ Savage? Who knows? We don't know the direction with Harry's taking Michael Fain. I don't. However, it is going to be awesome to see that direction that Harry's going to take Michael Fain as well as Jack Martin, right? But, that's
definitely,
another one that's a part of him. But Michael Fain, when it comes down to the all in one, it is absolutely all in one. So, but I do want to give a shout out to Win. I do want to give a shout out to SAT. Much love, and I appreciate it. It was funny because they were like, it's Titan territory, and I said, well, Titan territory where we all, capital words, win. So, I mean, that was an epic moment, and I do got to give thanks and love to them for their support. I mean, they've been awesome. And of course, we give our support back, and I look forward to great things with them. I really do. I mean, they've got some cool stuff coming up, and I've been watching. I've been watching their product and their stories, and it's keeping me captivated.
definitely. No, agreed there. Again, shout out to the team that I also get to be a part of over there as well. So shout out to the family over at Win. But also,
I
we
hope they don't have
have
an HR department.
I might get that one in trouble too, but it's okay. We got Adam Mace in the chat. What's going on, Adam? What's going on? We
Adam
got
Mace.
Matthew in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? We got David in the chat. What's going on? What's going on?
David, what's up, brother? How are you?
Again, now it's time to start talking about these things because as much as we're on the road to Mount Olympus, we are merely days away from a certain date, from a certain 10/25. And again, Billy, you're on here, the boss man himself. So I gotta ask. I know where this might lead, but hey, so what's in the box, Billy? What's in the box? Come on, you
I
you can.
don't.
It's just you and me on here. It's what's in
It
the
is
box.
just you and me, Raymond. But Charlie, I don't know what's in the box, man. Charlie knows what's in that box. People are asking me. I've been getting the message. I don't know. Charlie knows what's in that box. Charlie put it in that box. I don't know what's coming out of the box. I don't know what went into the box. I have no idea. I don't even know what this is even for, to be honest with you. So, you got to understand something, right? Charlie and I, and Tony included, have been we have been together since the birth of Titan Championship Wrestling, right? And it's so when it comes down to the specific jobs that Charlie does and the specific jobs that Tony does, I don't put myself into that because I just don't step on their toes. They do their thing just as well as I do mine. It's always been a beautiful partnership since the beginning. However, when hypes go out of what's in the box and the surprises, they really kind of leave me out of it. I find out after. It's the same thing that happened with the once before. I flipped out, to be honest with you. I was behind the scenes. I was a little pissed off, but they surprised me with something, and then it was like, all right, calm down. And then they explained it to me. Oh, okay, yeah, this works. So, but unfortunately, in the box, I don't know what's in that box. I have
Okay.
no idea.
Again, I had to do my due diligence. I was gonna try to find out. We gotta try to get the Titan Nation to know a little early. I know, but it's
I
okay.
want
It's
the Titan
okay.
Nation. I want everybody grab your phones, pull up your messenger, and you message Charlie till Charlie tells you. Because hit him hard, get him with the messages. You know what? Let's do it 24 hours, 7 days a week up until that Friday to the 25th. Let's get it done. We could all message. I'm gonna message him after this podcast. Charlie, what's in the box? Because I don't know.
Oh, we got the TCW heavyweight champion in the chat saying he lied.
I
PJ,
don't know.
you know what? I'm not gonna try to find out, PJ, because last thing I need is both Marlon and Billy mad at me. So I'm gonna just let him. I'm gonna let it be. Yes, that was very professional of a response, but like I said, I'm gonna be very just. Hey, he said he doesn't know, so he doesn't know. We're gonna keep it at that. I would like to keep getting my envelopes at TCW for the future. So, but no, as we continue though,
And how
as we
does PJ say I'm lying when he doesn't know? Because he messes me. So what's in the box? I don't know. Well, I'm the heavyweight champion. I should know. Well, I'm the owner. I should know.
I want to know because I would like to be able to present it as one of the journalists here. I want to be able to know what I'm going to be promoting. Like we need to know what's in the box, Billy. We
Raymond,
got
I'm
to
going to find out
know.
with you on the 25th. I have no idea.
Damn it.
We know you don't get a little.
Damn it, PJ. That last
Wait,
podcast.
what did PJ do? Wait, it was that one thing that PJ did. He did. He went. He grabbed it. I was dying. Yo, that PJ podcast
Oh,
had
look,
me dying.
now Charlie's in the chat. What's in the box? Charlie, let us know what's in the box.
Everybody,
Put the
Charlie's
date.
online.
Come on,
Message him.
Charlie's here
Message him.
now. Keep spamming him, message him. We need to know what's in the box. Come on, Charlie. We need to know what's in the box. But no, as we go through that though, like you mentioned, what you guys have been doing since day one of Titan Championship Wrestling, I just have to ask your thoughts. Seeing nearly 5 years later, seeing the support from the Titan Nation, seeing how the Titans have evolved, how the roster has grown, the family truly has grown. That every time you see a lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of faces that have been there since day one. How has that felt for you, Billy?
Unbelievable. Words can't describe. I wish I could put it into words. When you see a product, uh, especially when we debuted, we only had 2 months. And then we were shut down for 3. We didn't, we came back with the drive-in brawl, and we have been running since June of 2020. It has been a roller coaster of so many different things we were up against. Um, unimaginable. The support from the Titan Nation, and you know what the greatest part is? There's so many people, and several here that's been here from the beginning. And this is almost a 5-year journey. Like this isn't a short period of time. I mean, it's a 5 year, almost a 5 year journey that not only the Titan Nation has taken with us, but the roster, a lot of the people here, the team has taken, and it is it's outstanding. It's astonishing, right? Even in the economic times that we're in right now, and it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people. And we have that in mind in every single show that we do, and it's been that way over the past 5 years. And it has, everything we do is based upon for the Titan Nation. Um, since the pandemic, one event, which was Dad's Day of, I believe, 2021, that was the only cancellation of a Titan show that we've ever had. I mean, we just recently, during the summer, had the Chosen show canceled for the rain. I mean, we couldn't do nothing
Yeah.
about that, but it wasn't a Titan event. However, since Titan, it been a non-stop engine. We went from the debut year. We went through a rough year in 21, 22. We picked it up a little bit. 23, all gas, no brakes, right? We put the hammer down and we ran. 24 now is the Savage era. I mean, you could almost think about 25 being Titan's Revenge. I mean, it is a nonstop thing. 2025, and I can't wait for the anniversary show. I really can't, because from the anniversary show, just in 2025 alone, we are, I believe, like we're 16 dates in. We're booked all the way clear to the end of the year, and I still got more dates coming in. We've
My
got
my calendar is going crazy, Billy.
yes, we've got 4 states that we're going into next year as well. It's already been planned, it's already been done. They're locked in. So there are things that for 2025 is just going to be unbelievable for the company.
Yeah.
Um, and we love it, and we value and absolutely appreciate the Titan Nation from top to bottom. Whether it's the cheers, whether it's the boos, whether it's the criticism, whether it's the constructive criticism, whether it's the, hey, I got to give props to my marketeers, my haters. Let's give them props. They thinking about Titan 24/7. I love them, right? So I think the one with the biggest mouth is going to get the pizza party. I'm definitely going to send pizzas for them. So Marlon wanted pepperoni. So let's, for me, it has been, it's been a journey. It really has been. And when you talk about being laser focused and motivated, and what more can we bring the Titan Nation? We want more, and we thrive for more. The sacrifices from not only myself, please. Again, Titan owns me. I don't own Titan. Okay. The sacrifices made from a lot of people here, time, whether it's time, and then obviously me and Charlie and Tony's investments and stuff like that goes into Titan. We the sacrifices made to make that happen. We do it. We do it for the Titan Nation. We do it for the team and the roster here that are just unbelievable men and women. Just unbelievable. It's just genuinely good people.
No, very much so, very much so. And look at that. We got someone who has been there from that day one as well, who is Theo Mack, our GM, Steve Monster Mack in the chat, who's
Yes.
someone that's been there, has done that now at the GM role, and doing it well. Had to do a lot at Savage Intentions that changed the landscape now for Mount Olympus. So
You gotta think, right? So Steve Mack, right? Yeah, day one. My debut event, January 11th of 2020. We opened the show. Very first match was Anthony Gangone versus J. George. Anthony Gangone set the tone for this company, but that main event that night was Steve Mack versus Steve Mack, Shane Douglas. Steve Mack versus Shane Douglas. That was the main event, right? And we've got others here that's been here since day one as well, and of course, But the inaugural heavyweight champion of this company, which was crowned in November of 2020, Mount Olympus, was none other than Steve Monster Mac as the inaugural heavyweight champion of this company. So what a career, right? So you're talking 4.5 years constant. This is a former heavyweight champion, the inaugural heavyweight champion, set the tone and the pace as well for Titan Championship Wrestling, and became a tag team champion with Demon Saints, for Mr. Joker, and and Black G's, and what a trio they were.
Yep.
So it was. We did the show as well, A Monster Among Men, which was an epic show right there in Tom's River. So we've done so many different things with Steven, and now he's the GM. So I mean, you could see the progression. So it's
Definitely.
always valued, always.
Oh, definitely. And again, you gotta love to see and just see how that, like I said, the Titan roster has grown and just that support that has come with it, the hunger that has come with it. Even like PJ has made with that Savage era, what that's brought out of different members of the Titan Nation, what the roster is doing. We saw it at Savage Intentions. A lot of those hungry competitors in there. When it comes from those in the devout, when it comes to those a part of our lightweight division, a part of our middleweight division, a part of our heavyweight division. It just from all angles, the tag division, we crown new champions. Like it's seeing just what it means to be a part of the Titan roster and just what that means to
The
our
passion.
performers. Yep.
That passion. When you get into it, and I've been told many a times, and please, this is just me of what I've been told. I mean, I don't see it, right? Because I'm very rarely actually in my own locker room, as we all know. I don't really go back there all too much. I stay. I have a show to produce and run. Me being back there is just, you know, not my element. Um, However, but I've been told there's just something about a Titan locker room, and how you could just feel it, and you feel it's almost like you can cut it with a knife, and the air is, whether it's just that amount of passion, that amount of competition, and the competition with each other, and the love and support from each other is bar none. You don't get that riffraff back there, and we we're appreciative of that. I mean, everybody's there for the same cause, the growth of themselves, the growth of their own brand, the growth of the brand of Titan Championship Wrestling, most importantly, the Titan Nation, right? So it is that passion for these boys and girls in the locker room is I'll say exhilarating. I mean, it fires you up. Like, if you have a bad day, you got a bad moment, you go to a tight locker room, brother. You fire it up. Let's get shit popping, right? Let's get in that ring and make some moves. But it was even in my time when I'm exhausted. There's times where I come off of a 4,000-mile week, jump in a vehicle and drive 9.5 hours to a show. I haven't slept, and I'm exhausted. I'm unmotivated. I don't want to do this, right? I just want to go sleep in the back seat of my pickup truck. And I walk into that Titan locker room, and it's like, yeah, I'm awake. I mean, you want to talk about the passion? That's the drug of choice. That's my drug of choice.
No, agreed. That is something I might get in trouble for saying this, but hell, I'll say it anyway. One of my favorite shows always to call is a Titan show. Like every
Nice.
time me and Harry look at each other and it's just like this is another just insane show. Like we look at it, it's like we can keep going. Like, and that's when you know a show is good, when it's like for us that we're running through the whole night. As much as Harry has his moments, but it's still a situation of after we're like, we could keep going. Especially, I'll give it to PJ and Jacko who went to war after that main event. I was like, man, we could do this for another few hours. Like it gives you that reaction, it gives you that feeling, and you see it from the Titan Nation, the crowd. They're loving it. They're going insane every single time. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and like I said to you earlier in the podcast, it was the fans that was messaging me, that giving me the update. Like, how do you know what I'm saying? So I get the fans
no, that's what you love to see. That's what
DMing
you
me.
love
Yeah,
to see.
my team's not even telling me they are. And it was it was like, whoa, it was like really cool. I mean, what an epic moment. So it was You know, I'm not there. Where are you? Well, you had to have seen this. I'm like, well, I'll see it on the video. You
Yeah,
know, I mean,
Billy will get to see it soon, just like everyone
yes,
else in the chat. Like it's coming, it's coming. But
correct.
we gotta go to the comments here, make sure what's going on. Serena, what's going on? We got a lot of comments here. Everyone coming through here. We got Eddie Santos, what's going on? What's going on? We got TKO saying everyone in the locker room is great, except if you're a part of the deadly synth. Of course, he had to get that one in there. We got Theo Max saying, "Love you guys. We love you, Theo. We love you. We love you." Each show gets better and better. Agreed, Tina. Definitely agreed. We got the 100. We got Jeanette. Every Titan show, I call it my wrestling highs. I'm for days. Definitely, definitely. So, I'm gonna need another title shot. The fans ate that up, brother. I don't know if you want another shot at Aaron Roxas though, because yeah, that was a doozy. That hairy guy know what. See, he gets it. He gets it. He gets it. Again, he does some slimy things. That's all I'm saying. But
All I'm
I don't
gonna
want to
say
say
is,
too much because
yo
Harry
no
might.
say nada.
See, Billy knows it. He don't know nothing. We live on the 5th floor. That's it. Um, but it's all good. It's all good. But with that being said, as much as we still have some more things to talk about as well, Billy, I know there's something very special you want to announce here. There's a real reason we're on here, something we want to bring into for those that are watching, for the Titan Nation, for those that want to continue to see Titan truly continue to grow as we're going into our 5th year. Is it time we should break out the announcement, Billy?
Absolutely, please do. I mean, again, this is not the 1025 in the box 'cause I don't know
No,
what
no,
that
this is
is.
not. This is not what's in the box. This
But
is
this is something
something
I wanted
clearly
to
different.
talk about and announce. But I really wanted to thoroughly go over it. I
Yep,
don't want any misconceptions or any misinformations or anything like that to where people are assuming.
definitely. So we're gonna
Titan Championship,
show that graphic here so everyone knows it.
yes.
Billy, let him know. It is
Titan
official.
Championship Wrestling officially is now taking sponsorships, and what we want with that, right? And this has always been the mo for Titan Championship Wrestling. Again, this is my only opinion. My opinion is not opinions of anybody else. I mean, what everybody else does with their company, that's a great thing what they do for them. Titan Championship Wrestling has always been the standard of, we believe us that the wrestlers and the show itself is the responsibility of the promoters. And we do. We make sure our venues are paid, our shirts paid, chairs are paid, everything's paid, right? Including obviously the roster. Now, what we are accepting sponsorships for is for production values and to up the ante on our productions and give more value to our production as we are growing. There's going to be a lot of announcements this year coming, 2025, that it would be a great time to start sponsoring, for the businesses. Titan now, then later. Um,
Definitely.
because
Those things I've been previewed to a little bit, and yeah,
yes,
you might want to jump on the train now, guys. Just saying.
right.
Yeah.
And this would definitely help. Um, it'll help with it'll help with it. I'm sorry, my voice is, but
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
so when it comes down to that sponsorship, I know Nettie's going to be putting the email
Uh,
into
yep.
the
You
link as well.
just put it right there.
Yes.
So again, guys, if you want to get in contact about sponsorships, please hit up today, titan.sponsorship@gmail.com. Again, like we said, it is going to go through to help with that production side of things. And a lot more that is going to be talked about very soon. Again, this is why you guys want to stay tuned and why you guys want to be following Titan Championship Wrestling on all of its social media because a lot of big things are coming and your guys are not going to want to miss it. Links to those will also be in the description down below
Thank you.
because again, it is going to be a lot that comes your way with all things TCW as we're on the road to again 5 insane years of this. So
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just to touch a little bit more on that sponsorship, but we want, you know, and I'm just talking hypothetical, right? I
of
mean,
course,
this is just hypothetically. If Respect the Craft was to sponsor a certain amount of money, right? You want to be rest assured that that money is going to something that is going to be used for the company. We want your sponsorship. We want you to see where your sponsorship is going to. Right. I mean, there's obviously full transparency. You want to be able to see where your money is being applied to and what you're getting out of that sponsorship. There's so many different packages we do have here. So emailing is the best part. They'll show to be answered to you and give you back sponsorship packages. Um, so, like I said, this is an opportunity for us to grow with our sponsors together um, because our social media is growing. We're blessed with that, and it's going to continue to grow, and especially with a lot of other things we got going for 25. Again, everything is strategically placed where it needs to be. It's one thing about Titan Championship Wrestling is we've got patience. We're not going anywhere. We never have. Contrary to other people's beliefs that, well, I'm going to shut Titan down. Listen, no, you're not. We're not going anywhere. We've been that standing company for the past 5 years.
Yeah. Well, we are going somewhere, Billy, because we are going to make some travels next year. But
Oh yeah,
we are
if you wanted
moving.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
just had to make the joke there, just to
I
that's the one.
appreciate
That's
that.
the one.
It tripped me up. You got my words. HR, do something about that.
See,
But
this is what you wanted, Billy. This is why you're on Respect the Craft here, because you know what I do. I'm going to take everything for the
absolutely,
the literal and journalistic sense of things here. But again,
I
no,
respect
if you
that
guys,
craft.
there you go. You guys are going to want to be a part of all this. If again you're interested, the email is going to be there. Once again, we're going to keep popping it up just to make sure you guys are aware, and especially we are going to make sure it's also in the description down below. So again, make sure you click on that. Make sure you send it your way. And to all podcasts, businesses, all that, please, again, you're going to want to be a part of the brand. Also to get your brand out there as well, because a lot of this is done. And I'll add this myself as someone that does a lot of our marketing side when it comes to videos as well. Hey, I will do a nice voiceover for you as well. So if you need a proper voiceover done, there you go. So we'll do
Right with
a
your
lot
man.
for you as well. We'll do a lot for you as well. As Tina says there, if Titan it's anything is big, it definitely is. Definitely is. Shout out to Backstage Brawl in the chat. I respect your craft. Thank you so much. Always appreciated. Raymond, you better not be in the mix of shenanigans. I am not doing any shenanigans. I'm not doing any shenanigans. We are just having a nice conversation here with the boss man himself, Mr. Fetzke. That's all I'm doing. I'm not stirring the pot. I'm not doing any shenanigans. Nothing that our good HR department will need to know about, hopefully. Uh, but as we continue here, we're gonna keep going because we announced something else, Billy, that for Mount Olympus that might bring in another very we might need you there on Mount Olympus to deal with this one, Billy, because it is official. It will be a street fight for the Goddesses of War Championship here. And Billy, you saw what happened at Seaside Showdown. You saw that showdown there and what happened to poor Tiffany Avatar. And now, one more time, it is going to be for that Goddesses of War Championship. Emmy LeVay defends against Tiffany Avatar. And we just said the rules can go. It is a street fight. Your thoughts on what the Devout has been doing currently in TCW? Because they have all the gold, Billy. I don't know if you kept up with that. They have all the gold currently, and I'm a little frightened because I had Emily LeVay a few weeks ago on the podcast, and yeah, that might have scared me just a bit, just a bit.
She scares me as well. However,
Yeah.
you know, you want to talk about two strong independent wrestling women who are legit taking the scene by storm. Okay, you're going to watch incredible things from both of them. Sooner than later, of course. However, the total contrast, the 180 of each other. I mean, on one side, you have this dark, you got this goth, you got this demonizing devout member who are undoubtedly strong. I mean, you're talking three champions in one little group. I mean, how good are that? How good is Aaron Roxas? And I don't particularly I don't like Aaron Roxas. I still stand on my he shouldn't be here. However, he is, and he's middleweight champion, and he has successfully defended that title over and over. Always been successfully. Anthony Gangone, that's a whole nother direction. That's a whole nother podcast. You could spend the whole day on that. However, Amity, I will go back to the Amity.
Yep.
She is a force to be reckoned with. So to see that total contrast right now, you're going into the cotton candy princess, the vibrant, the colorful, and I've seen Tiffany pissed off in the past. I've seen her mad, and I think at this point she is very well pissed off. Now, as volatile as this could be, um, I will tell you, I will be there at Mount Olympus. I've actually got my plane ticket. I am flying in. There's no way I could drive. It's going to be a fly in and a fly out.
Gotcha. But hey, that is amazing news right there. But that also is that is for everyone that is watching a part of the TCW roster. The boss man will be on the building. So hopefully we don't have any more Jeff Noyes situations because that was something.
That was something. Jeff Noyes is suspended. He's not to be there at Mount Olympus. He will not be there at Mount Olympus. He's actually very lucky. The GM Steve Beck didn't actually fire him because I think that was getting really close. But however, he is suspended. He will not be there at Mount Olympus. None of that will happen. And if he does choose as support, I do support my GM on this one. If he does show up at that building, he will be immediately terminated. So there will be no discussion. That's it. A bridge burn. And we all know when you burn a bridge here, it's over. It's never want to be rebuilt. So that is for sure. That is for certain. But yeah, that street fight for the Goddesses of War Championship, I think it's just gonna be extreme. And I'm looking forward to that match as well. Yeah, I think that's got to be not for the faint of heart. Believe it or not.
No, that definitely. Again, if the past matches have been anything to see, again, what Emily LeVay was able to do in just after a match, using that dreaded mist to try to blind to blind Tiffany after that was just what's to say what she's going to do when no disqualification, a street fight, what is going to happen. How even with rules, what we saw at Savage Intentions from Anthony Gangone and Amity LeVay. I'm gonna try to mind my words because I'm not as afraid of HR as I am of the devout. So I'm gonna just And that's still my mentor there in Anthony Gangone, but he definitely terrifies me now with this new side of him from Dr. Sleep. I
don't know what happened to him. I mean, this is, Anthony Gangone has been here, like I said earlier, from match one. I mean, this was this set the tone and the pace, and to see where, listen, I'm proud to where he's at. I mean, absolutely. I mean, listen, you can't help but to be a cheerleader for Mr. Anthony Gangone, right? I mean, when you want to talk about that's the general. However, what he's doing now is quite concerning. It really is. It's quite freakish. It's quite creepy. I don't know where, why. And you got to question of why. And if you've got to actually see, Titan Nation has seen for itself, and everybody has seen for itself, and you want to continue to see for yourself because why? Because you really want to know why.
And that is a question I've tried to ask. Again, like I said, that is someone that I've said is my best friend. He is my mentor. I've learned a lot from Dr. Sleep. But even I can't get that word out of him anymore. It's just a
what I get?
Person.
I get.
Yep. As do I. And again, I don't want to poke that bear there just because I've seen what he's done to other broadcasters. Again, as much as Samira wants to put the blame on me.
Other broadcasters. Did you see what they did to me last year?
Yeah, it's yeah. Again, it's yeah.
Anthony Gangone and Aaron Roxas are the reason I no longer am I will never step back into a ring to be something. I don't. They're the reason of that. I'm not a wrestler. I mean, what they did was just incredible.
Yeah, again, that is the situation we see. Again, those are three of our champions right there. Our Mob Fight TV American champion, Anthony Gangone, our current reigning and defending TCW middleweight champion, Aaron Roxas, our Goddess of War champion, Amity LeVay. Yeah, the devout truly is taking over, and I don't know what force we're gonna be able to put together to stop that. But again, we shall see if that can start at Mount Olympus with the Cotton Candy Princess herself. But again, so much more that will be coming out of Mount Olympus. This is why you guys have to be following TCW to find out what else, because there is going to be a stacked card that you guys are not going to want to miss, featuring again the stacked Mount Olympus Rumble that'll feature the return of NWA's own Wrecking Ball Legursky. We'll find out more with the TCW Tag Team Championship situation, because Billy, I can imagine the TCW Nation wants to know, at Savage Intentions, we crowned new TCW Tag Team Champions in a semi-controversial way. So, because both champions were not a part of it, and we're now seeing a lot of social media banter. I'm not sure if Marlon sends you all the emails, because he keeps CCing me in all these emails. A lot about Blocks saying that he wasn't there, and then Frankie and him arguing. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
They all put themselves in a situation. If Social Influence was to lose, they had to disband. And no matter what the situation was, even with Deadly Sins, whether Block showed up or not, it doesn't matter. It was the titles were still on the line. They put the again, this is the intensity, this is the passion, this is them going all in. Once you go all in, I mean, listen, it's a roll of dice. It means gambling. I mean, once you go all in, you put the chips in, and I'm all in, and it's all on the line. So yeah, Blocks, couldn't be there. Again, it's all investigating, and it's all things that we're learning, and we're figuring these things out. I don't know. I know there's animosity, and there's not. There's issues between Frankie and Blocks, and there's not. However, Social Influence was able to capitalize on that moment. They're still a team. They're still a thing. Congratulations to Ken Powers, TKO, and their manager Samira. Congratulations to them. They are now the new Titan Tag Team Championship. Yep. Right? That's what they are. So bless them. But obviously, Deadly Sins is not happy with the outcome because of the circumstances that happened. Okay, it will be addressed. But again, when you put yourselves in situations to where there's just no way out, it keeps moving. Titan keeps moving. And that's what happens. Unfortunately, they were able to capitalize. And
hey, this was a situation where this could be a situation of maybe the Deadly Sins need to have that conversation, just because, hey, Frankie did a deal. You did a deal with the devil. You did what he did, bringing Jack Martins out after conversating with Harry. There was a duo. This wasn't a situation of, technicality because it was 2-on-1. Nope. It was a tag team match. We all saw it. I was there to call it. But again, we shall see how that leads us to Mount Olympus, because I can imagine, the Deadly Sins might not be done yet with Social Influence. Or they might, because who knows if what frame of mind the Deadly Sins are walking into Tom's River this coming November the 16th.
Yeah, I don't know. And you really can't blame Jack, and you really can't blame Harry, even though I don't agree with, again, certain outlooks what they have, but you really can't blame it. It's not their problem.
Hey, they just wanted the investment, so I can't.
Right. I mean, you can't really blame him. I mean, tough luck.
I do blame Harry for leaving the commentary booth. He should have been doing that's not.
Well, that I agree.
That's a situation where we'll have a conversation another day, because he keeps leaving the commentary booth, and
that memo is on the GM's desk. Absolutely, he'll be addressing and handling that soon.
Right, very very unprofessional. I should. I don't like Jack. Team Frankie Picard. All the Robbie. I don't know. I get it though because unfortunately he had a situation with Jack Martins at Guerrilla Warfare. Um, yeah, but Robbie, you got some stuff to deal with yourself, man. Unfortunately, not
Robbie
getting to
does,
do what he could do.
and you're going to see a lot of great things as Robbie grows in this business and evolves. And Robbie's an incredible talent. We value him here. We appreciate him here. And again, he's earned his rights to have this type of opinion of what he appreciates and what he doesn't.
Definitely.
Just Robbie, one thing I need to tell you, man, is always look a trend. So
There,
just be careful.
no, definitely so. And shout out to my fam over at the Go Ahead Network. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Aunt Tina saying, I hate them all. Hashtag social influence all the way. There you go. Aunt Tina letting us know where her fandom lies here.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
no, again, getting to see how those divisions are growing, how that competition is growing. We can even talk about again, it was confirmed at Savage Intentions. It will be for the TCW Lightweight Championship. We will see Andre Polino in action against none other than you got John Bon Jovi, you got Justin Bon Jovi. My apologies. I was about to say we got the performer. No, we got Justin Bon Jovi in action there, and even seeing that again, you're seeing different Titans make their way, make their moves, and growing up those ranks there.
That's what that. Again, it goes back to that passion. It goes back to that competition.
Yep.
It goes back to who's hungry, who wants it more. You know, um, there's a lot that these boys and girls leave in that ring, and it's I mean, words can't express how many times I get a message. Hey, give me that chance. Give me that football. Let me run with it. I get it. I mean, if I did that all day, it would be every show would be 80 matches, but we'd be there for 24-hour marathons. But um, no, Andrew Polino's been a force on his own to be reckoned with. Justin Bon Jovi is that's an incredible talent, really is. I mean, untapped talent that you see get better each and every time. Really filling into his wrestling boots and doing things that you know that I'm impressed and to watch him grow and watch him elevate and here in this epic moment that he's going to have, man. I'm excited to see this. I really am.
No, definitely so. And again, that lightweight division growing and just seeing what the competition is there. All of our divisions, you're seeing that hunger. You're seeing how the competitors are moving. You're seeing just, again, what that's brought out of every single one of them. But even the champions, again, Andre Polino, even though his methods at times are very, very questionable, I'm still trying to find out who's on the other side of that phone because he says one of his cousins, but he's still, it's changed him a little bit, Billy. I don't know. You've missed out on
It
a few
has, yeah.
been there and he
Yeah.
keeps having a conversation with a cousin of his, and I'm not sure who this cousin is and why they're doing the things they're doing, but it's made it work for Andre Polino. So
I I'm following it just like you are. I have, yo no sé nada. I have no idea. Mhm.
Uh, but no, Billy, again, I don't want to take up too much more of your time because you're a busy man. Again, we're on that road to Mount Olympus. But before we let you go, we want to remind everyone once again, we're on that road. So that all comes to a head November the 16th there live from Toms River, New Jersey. It will be Mount Olympus, the stacked Mount Olympus this year is going to be insane. You see some of the talent mixed in there, and there's so many surprises, so much to come that you're not going to want to miss it. Also, like we talked about, and it was confirmed here, the TCW is now accepting sponsorships. The new email, if Nettie can post it once more, thank you so much, Nettie, is going to be right there. Titan.sponsorship@gmail.com. Once again, those also are going to be in the link in the description down below, as well as if you haven't already, make sure you are following TCW on all of its social media right there. Titan Championship Wrestling on Instagram, on X at Titan Champions 1. And Billy, any last comments here for the Titan Nation and for all those watching about, again, November the 16th and just in general as we go into the future here with Titan Championship Wrestling?
Can you put that poster up again?
I got you once more.
Look at that poster. That's a beautiful I love that poster. That's a nice poster. Man, I'm super excited, right? I mean, you see the changes of Titan, even down to its graphics. I mean, even the social media part of it, the videos that's been coming out, more green screen work. I mean, it has been nonstop work from the team here that has put so much into this. And you know, from the company standpoint, I'm so thankful. From a personal standpoint, I'm so thankful. As far as last words are concerned, Titan Nation, we are here for you, and all these boys and girls that are on that poster, and many more that you're not seeing on this poster, are still here for you. They go out here and they perform each and every event for you. So please go out and support independent wrestling, no matter what company it is. We thrive to stay alive from you. Now, as far as Mount Olympus is concerned, you know, this is an epic Mount Olympus. This is a turn of a page of a lot of things that are to come. 24-25 is going to be a strong and progressive year that we are going to really put a lot of things into play. The creative part of this, there is a creative team. Of course, our company does have one. We do have one, and they're doing an incredible job for you, Titan Nation. But the passion that these boys and girls have just to see the best, they expect that from each other. And when you expect the best, you're given the best, and they will give the best back to you. And that's something that is just completely admirable, right? I mean, that's really awesome. So, come out. You see the links. Come see Mount Olympus if you've never been to a Titan show, where we pull out all the stops, all of our production. This is a show to come to. This is the same location we had done the Monsoon 24.
Yep.
Yeah, at the beginning of this year. That's where we have the bleachers and it's a very big building. So you definitely want to come out and experience that passion that these boys and girls have, and it's thank you, Titan Nation. Thank you for continuing to support us on our journey, at least almost for the first 5 years. What could be for the next 5? And that's and we look forward to that.
No, definitely agreed there. Again, Billy, thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you for the opportunities you continue to provide for us. And again, I know I can say this for everyone in the Titan Nation. We appreciate everything you do for us and for allowing us to be a part of this amazing journey here. And here's to the next 5 years, and here's to a very insane Mount Olympus. Thank you to everyone that is watching. Once again, please check out Titan Championship Wrestling. Be there with us on November the 16th, and we shall see you then in Tom's River. Again, these are the links for the social media. Again, everything is going to be in the description down below. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, everybody.
Peace.